Welcome to Burping It Out podcast with Anna Regina. I'm Anna Regina, and this is Burping It Out, where we don't say what we think, we burp it out. Hi! Oh my god, you're not gonna believe that this is the second time that I'm recording this. Well, actually, you can believe it. I'm the most, unprofessional person you're ever gonna meet. Honestly, I don't know why. Okay, when you see me and shit, people think that I'm put together. I think it's because of the way that I act, the way that I talk, the way that I dress or whatever. But I think I'm one of the most, unput together people in the world. I don't know why. Anyway, so I actually didn't, record the whole thing, and then I'm starting it over. But I don't know, I was just recording. I think I had been recording for 10 minutes, and then I was like, no, this is too messy. I forgot what I was saying in the middle of a sentence so many times, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna start over. So today I'm gonna talk about, I'm not gonna give you historical context or anything because my life hasn't been that interesting these days. Just know that I haven't had a lot of anxiety for the past 3 days. I've actually been doing pretty okay. So you don't care about that, but there you go. So now, I'm going to talk about, I was actually initially going to talk about, how, things, happen when it comes to, socializing and making friends in college and shit. But then I was like, well, that's going to be too short. I don't want this episode to be, too long because I feel like it's unnecessary completely. But I don't know. I was like, well, I can compare making friends in real life with making friends online. How I made, friends in college, so in real life. And how I made friends online, or how I've made my online friends, how I met them, how I've interacted, or, how I act, maybe. Oh, my God, I tried to burp, but, okay, now there you go. So I'm going to try to compare those two so that we get a little bit of a minimally decent piece of content, okay? Okay, so I'm going to talk about college, okay? So, okay, so I made a podcast episode on August, I believe. I don't know. I will leave a link in the description in case you want to listen to it. I think it's interesting. I don't know. Long story short, so there's this Instagram account for the new people in the university, and they basically told us that there's going to be a group chat on WhatsApp for each of the degrees. And so, if you want to join, you just send one of the admins and a DM, and, they send you the link or something. And so I was like, well, that's done through Instagram, and, I'm really embarrassed and, really insecure about my Instagram. So, I don't want anyone to find my Instagram. So I was like, okay, I'm going to make a new Instagram account that people are going to see. The people from now on, the people IRL are going to find from now on. That's the Instagram that I'm going to give them. I'm not going to give them my main Instagram account because, I'm not too ashamed of it. I'm not ashamed of it. I'm actually proud of it, but I feel like it's really awkward when people visit it. So it's this weird mix. I'm insecure about it. No, I'm not insecure about it. I'm proud of it, but I think it's awkward when people see it. I don't know why. Anyway, so, if you wanted to listen to more on that, you can go to that episode. Link is in the description. Thank you so much if you listen to it. So basically, I made that new account, and then I got in the group chat and stuff. And so, from the beginning, when I joined and stuff, I said hi, and a lot of people were like, hi, blah, blah, blah. And so, every day, a lot of people were talking in that group chat. We were helping each other. We were, supposedly you can choose, the groups that you're in, and, the schedules, the assignments, and everything. And, it was really cool. I didn't know any of that stuff. And, a lot of people were finding these things out. And we were helping each other throughout, all the whole time. At least from when I joined, which it was, August, the end of August, and then September and stuff. We were helping each other out. And, honestly, they were all really nice. And they were all, very welcoming and everything. It was perfect. I was like, oh, my God, these people seem really nice, whatever. And so I was like, okay, this is going to be cool. The good thing is that, we kind of already know each other. Well, we don't. Okay, we don't. A lot of people knew each other already, but, at least, you can see some people's, pictures, profile pictures and stuff. So, you kind of know who is going to be in your class and stuff. Which is, not that, I think it's a good idea. I don't think it's a good I don't think it's a good or a bad thing. Like, it really doesn't matter at the end of the day. Like, you're gonna interact with people anyway. It doesn't matter if you knew them, like, before starting school. It doesn't matter if you didn't. Like, really, it doesn't matter. You're gonna make friends anyway. I mean, are you telling me it's impossible unless you make a group chat before starting school? Obviously, no. But, like, I'm getting off topic. I'm sorry. What was I saying? I'm so sorry. This is so messy. For how long have I been talking? Okay, 5 minutes. Okay. Anyway, so if you can hear some background noise, it's my cushions. I'm just moving around. Anyway, so yeah, they also seemed like very welcoming and very like friendly and stuff, and like, you know, we were all helping each other and stuff, and I was like, yeah, this is gonna be really cool. And then the first day of school, I don't think I interacted with anyone really. I mean, I interacted with people, but like they were not from my class. And like, okay, so I'm gonna tell you what happened. So on the first day, I arrived, blah blah, like 5 minutes or something. No, I actually arrived like, okay, this is like very off topic. Like, I arrived like half an hour or something like before like the first class started. Whatever. I'm not gonna go on very deeply into that because it doesn't matter. But like, anyway, the first class started and like we were like 3.5 million meters away from each other because like the teacher was like, okay, we gotta keep our social distance, blah blah blah. But we were like too far away from each other. Like, I'm telling you, like too far away. Like, I know, like, we gotta be careful and blah blah blah, but like literally the seats where you can seat were marked, and she was telling us to sit even further away, and I was like, I think this is a little bit unnecessary. And like, yeah, at the end we didn't all fit in the class the way that she wanted us to sit. Why am I so bad at English all of a sudden? Anyway, yeah, like it was, I mean, we were like very far away from each other, and also like you obviously can't talk in class. Hello. So like obviously you couldn't interact with anyone, and then the first class ended. And so, okay, so our first class supposedly ends at 10:15, and the second one starts at 10:45. But this woman ended the lecture in like, well, it was more like a presentation of like of the subject. I swear to God, I'm not even tired. Why am I so bad? Anyway, so supposedly like the end of the lecture slash the course presentation, whatever, ended at 9:40. And the next class began at 10:45, and I was like, what the fuck are we gonna do in an hour and 5 minutes? Like, what the fuck? I don't know anyone. I don't know where anything is. I don't know where the cafeteria is. I don't know where the bathroom is. I don't know where people are. Like, I don't know anyone anyway. Like, what the fuck am I gonna do in an hour? So I was just picking my nose for an hour. I sat in a chair, and I don't know, I scrolled through, I guess, Instagram. I messaged a few people that I knew on WhatsApp to see how they were doing and stuff. I posted an Instagram story saying that I was on my first day of college, just for posterity, I guess. I don't know. What else did I do? And then so I talked to this girl that I had been friends with literally like for a month or something. And like we were in the same faculty. We met like 1 month before starting college, not 2 months before starting college or something, and we had only seen each other twice, but like the thing is, like, we knew each other, and so I talked to her through WhatsApp, but like we never really met. I didn't know where she was, she didn't know where I was. And then there was this other friend that I had from high school that I saw literally like 10 minutes before starting the second class, and I was like, fuck, why didn't I find this girl like at the beginning of this like massive break or something? And so we chatted for a little, blah, 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 and then we all went to our respective classes, blah, 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 and that's the end of the story. And then we went to the second class. We weren't that far away from each other. We still didn't interact with anyone. And then after the second lecture, we all went home because I have 2 lectures or 2 seminars or a lecture and a seminar per day. So the thing is, I have 2 classes per day, which is pretty chill, and I like that. That's basically it. So my first day, I didn't interact with anyone at all. And I was like, well, like, it doesn't matter. It was just the first day. Like, don't get too anxious about it. Like, calm down. The second day, after the first class, There was a guy that approached me and asked me if we were in the same class, and I was like, yeah, I think we're in the same class and stuff. And so he asked me if I wanted to go with him to the cafeteria, and then he had another friend, so it was just the three of us that day, and we sat next to each other. We sat together for the next class, and then so that was a Friday, and then the weekend happened. And then on Monday, the three of us, we sat together and everything. We were together on that day, blah, blah, blah. And then on Tuesday, he met another girl on the bus who happened to be in his class. Or, like, she was in his class and then they happened to be in the same bus. I don't know what happened. Like, that guy's, like, very, like, social. Like, I guess, like, it's pretty easy for him to socialize with people because he found me. He found this other guy. He found this other girl who had another 3 friends. So there's that, and now we're like a group of like 7 people, and we're actually like we're friends. We are a group of friends. We actually the very next day we created a group chat, and we chat pretty much every day. I don't know, and honestly we have a lot of fun together, and we laugh a lot and everything. So like, okay, so long story short, I made friends. I'm a little bit embarrassed to say that like I didn't have to do anything, like, at all. Like, literally, it just came to me. Like, literally, I'm not proud of saying this because, like, I like getting things, you know what I mean? Like, I like saying, a lot of the times when I make friends or, like, when I'm, like, I get, like, closer to people, I like saying that, hey, it was because of me. Like, you might think I'm shy and, like, awkward and stuff, but I actually was the one that was talking a lot first and whatever. I'm sorry. And a lot of times I'm like, yeah, and actually the one that was talking the most was like me, or like I took the initiative to do this and that, or to whatever. And this time I didn't do anything, which honestly makes me a little bit embarrassed. If you think about it, if I had talked to someone, I wouldn't have talked to these people because I didn't see these people on the first day. So imagine I had talked to someone else, like someone random, someone different. I wouldn't have met these people. I would probably have another group of friends, which would have probably been a little bit more quiet, a little bit more, what the fuck? What was happening? I think there's something wrong with my mouth muscles or something. I don't know what is wrong with me. Anyway, so I think I would be in a group that's a little bit smaller, which is, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Maybe they would be a little bit more quiet. Maybe the thing would be a little bit more awkward. I don't know. But the thing is, like, I have a group of friends, and there's no, like, awkwardness or anything. We laugh a lot. We all have, like, a sense of humor and stuff. We're all, like, there's no one really that's, like, more quiet than the rest, or, like, we all interact, I guess, the same way. No one, like, ignores anyone. You know, we're all, like, the same, if that makes sense. I don't know. Okay, so where was I going with this? I was really surprised that, like, taking into consideration how, like, welcoming and, like, and friendly these people were, like, not these people, but, like, everyone in class, like, everyone in the business administration and management. Oh my god, I didn't tell you. Okay, so if you don't know this, the degree that I'm doing is business administration and management. So there's a group chat of 180 something people from that same degree, and so that's the group chat that I was getting in, that I created this Instagram account for. And so they all seemed, you know, very welcoming, blah, blah, blah. And so it surprised me how, like, they were all very, you know, friendly and shit and online. And then in real life, literally the first day, that moment where we had, like, an hour between class and class, it was amazing because, like, a lot of people from the same class were in the fucking hall. And, like, we were, like, probably, like, 20. 20. I'm not even kidding. We were like 20. I mean, that hall was big, okay? Like, it's easy to be 20. There's a lot of people everywhere, always. We were 20 people, and literally no one was talking to the other. Like, okay, there were people that were talking, but it was, like, a little bit awkward. Like, hey, you're in the same class, whatever. Like, it's fine. Like, I'm not judging because, like, I didn't even do that. But, like, most of the people were not even talking. And, like, there were people that were, like, together and stuff, but they didn't say anything to each other. They were just together, like everyone, like, on their respective phones. And I was like, wait, what the fuck? Like, No one's like literally. There was like mini groups and stuff. Like people just like being there, just breathing next to each other, but literally they were not even interacting like with one another, which was honestly like what the fuck. Like honestly, it really wasn't. I mean, like it didn't surprise me, but like it didn't disappoint me because like it didn't really surprise me. Like yeah, like I mean, I'm not surprised, but like I don't know. I expected something a little bit different. It doesn't surprise me, but like I didn't know that was gonna happen. Like I didn't think like, oh my god, this is what's gonna happen. Like people are gonna be like this online, and then they're gonna be another way, in real life. Which honestly makes a lot of sense. Like it's not our fault. Like it's just, I mean, I guess like we all rely too much on social media to interact with other people. I guess it just seems, or it just feels like very easy for us to just, rely on our phones. Like, okay, I'm just going to send them a text, or like, I'm just going to be on my phone, whatever, in my comfort zone, whatever, and I don't have to cross words with anyone. I'm not going to be just there awkwardly sitting. Where do I look at? Who do I look at? Like, what do I do? So it's like, I guess like in a sense, it's kind of like natural that we do that, but also like technology in that sense is making us a little bit stupid. But anyway, what was I going to say? Okay, so I just compared making friends online versus offline and everything. Okay, so, and I mean, I'm not judging anyone. I am bad at socializing. I am bad at talking to people. I guess I was born human, like, by mistake or something. I don't know. I think I should have been born a plant. I was gonna say a rock, but, like, rocks aren't really born, so... So you know what? I was actually going to talk about like how I made my blogging friends and stuff, but I feel like it's a kind of a long story. So I'm going to leave it for another episode so that I can talk a little bit more deeply into it. Because otherwise it's going to be a little bit, I don't know. I feel like this podcast is going to have like too much information. I don't know. So I just wanted to reflect a little bit on that. I mean, I wanted to talk about blogging as well because I thought this was going to take me like 8 minutes to talk about, but actually it took me a little bit more. So I'm going to go a little bit more deeply into how I made my blogging friends and blah, 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 and how it goes and like whatever. And like how I interact with people like on social media and on real life in real life, I'm sorry. Because I think like that would be really interesting. But I think for now it's enough. I don't want to waste more of your time. So I think this was good enough. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed. I really appreciate that you take the time to listen to me saying just whatever bullshit crosses my mind. So yeah, thank you for that. I'm gonna give you some self-promo. Check out my YouTube channel. Link is in the description. I hope you enjoy it. That's it. Basically, I don't have any other links that I want to give you. If you want to follow me on social media, the links are in the description as well. I'm not gonna force you to do that. You don't have to do it, but there's that. I hope you have an amazing day, an amazing night, an amazing week. I hope that you are good at socializing, and if you're not, I hope that you get better at it, or I hope that you like, I don't know, whatever. I don't even know where I was going with that, but you get my point, okay? You interpret it the however you want, okay? So yeah, I'm gonna go. Bye. And that was the end of the episode. Hope you liked it. This podcast is also on Twitter and Instagram at Burping It Out Pod, at BURPINGITOUTPOD. You can also find me on social media at It's Anna Regina, at ITSANAREGINA. I hope you have a great day or night, and I will see you next time.